This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
If anybody has experience with like a last minute passport, let me know. So I went into the passport office. Mine was going to expire in 3 months. Okay. So this is a couple months ago. I read a story about a family from Quebec who were traveling to Germany, and their passports were going to expire within like 3 months. And apparently they weren't allowed to travel because that doesn't count. If your passport is set to expire within 3 months of your travel date, they can make a stink of it. So I'm like, oh God. Go to the passport office, get signed up for a renewal. It gets sent out to me. They say like, yeah, no problem. They'll be out in 15, 20 days, something like that.
Yeah, no problem at all.
She's like, if it's not here, like before you leave, a week before you leave or whatever for your trip, come back. Well, it's a week before my trip. I go back yesterday. The guy's like, no, we can't tell you where it is.
So was this woman just like making things up?
Don't know.
She's just winging it. It was her first day.
Apparently, you're not even supposed to book travel plans until you have your passport in hand. That's kind of like the guideline that they give, that upon further research I found out.
Okay, so your passport isn't here. You leave Monday. Or are you going to leave Monday? Probably. Well, maybe not.
And like, I don't even know, because if I went in to get a new passport in like you pay the $200 or whatever it is for them to like put it together in a day. Might even be more than that for money wise. You need your old passport to do that, I think. And I had to give my old passport.
Yeah, how does this work? Is anyone listening that like works at the building where all of this shakes down?
Apparently,
sounds like your vacation is going to end up being at home.
Yeah, I'm supposed to fly out Monday morning to Mexico. I'm just looking right now, and it looks like the last update is that the passport has been processed and is out for delivery in Ottawa.
So it's sitting in a bin.
It's sitting in a bin.
Well, I don't know. We're just guessing. I don't know how deliveries work.
Just says in transit. Anyway, yeah, I'm stressed big time.
Okay, so Julie just wrote in saying, I worked there for years. Call your MP. Entry depends on the country. It's because they don't want you to switch passports between traveling to different countries. Sarah, same thing happened to me. I called the federal minister's office that was in charge of passports, got my passport in time. Nick says you should have just kept your old passport, man.
You're not allowed to.
Julie says you can't get the emergency one.
You can't?
No, but Julie was the one that said, call your MP.
My member of parliament. I have to call. What?
I don't know. Julie, give us the phone number.
The MP.
I don't know. That's just what it says. Mexico doesn't have a passport expiry requirement. Just something to know for next time,
thanks.
says Lauren.
That's great. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I'm stressed right out about this one.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Julie continues on the text line. They have tracers to find the unopened envelope. The MP has a direct line to the passport office.
Okay.
Okay, well, get to it.
So I can't.
It's already 7:30 on Tuesday. You need to be more positive. You're so lucky everything always works out for you.
I'm so lucky everything always works out for me.
In fact, I think everyone listening right now should take a moment to say that, because if things seem to not be going your way, you need to have a more positive outlook. Okay, so let's all say it together. Ready?
I am so lucky.
Everything always works out for me.
I am so lucky. Everything always works out for me. Okay. The track list has been released for Taylor Swift's upcoming album. Something about deceased poets or...
The Tortured Poets Department.
Okay, that's it.
Has 16 songs on it. And there's also a bonus track titled The Manuscript. Here's what I want to know. How did Post Malone keep this a secret for so long? If he has known that he'd be featured on her album.
Yeah, like that's long been recorded.
After a couple tequilas, don't you think he'd be like, guess what?
Guess who I'm on with?
Guess what I'm doing? Like, that's a huge deal. So I bet like he would have to like sign an NDA.
A non-disclosure, yeah.
And she's also has Florence and the Machine on another track.
That. Pretty awesome.
So some of the things that we love to see on this new album is the fact that she has a song called So Long London. And of course, do you remember her song London Boy on her last record?
Oh, is this Harry Styles potentially?
Joe.
Joe who?
Her ex. He's British.
Joe Jonas?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Joe, her ex, was from London?
Yes.
Okay, so the song is called what?
So Long London.
Maybe it's about her just leaving London.
No. Then there's another track called But Daddy, I Love Him, which is a quote from Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and she has dressed up as Ariel in the past. That movie came out the same year that she was born in 89.
So?
Listen, I'm just going off of what the Swifties are telling me.
No, I know, but what, like...
It'll be great. It'll be so good. It'll be about her, like, losing her voice to a man that, like, took over her. Just like the plot of The Little Mermaid. Like somebody taking her voice away from her. Come on. Stick with me here. This one sounds awesome. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
She sounds jaded again,
No,
hey?
she's just like really good at making breakup albums.
Yeah, and just like making everyone else seem like the bad guy.
Listen, if you are intending on breaking up with your girlfriend this spring... Because, of course, like, you're going to want to, like, stay with your partner over Valentine's Day. But if, like, your intention come March is to break up, the album's out in April, just know she's not going to care because she's got Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's true.
She's got these song lyrics. So the Post Malone song is the first track on the album. It's called Fortnite. No, not the game.
And this actually goes back to 1993 when she built her first fort, and then she had her first boyfriend who was in play school who actually left because his mom said dinner was ready, and she's very upset that he didn't say goodbye.
We are joined by caller 7, Shay. This is your first time ever even attempting to call in for this?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to have some people who have been like caller 3, caller 6, busy line, really losing it today.
They've been trying for years.
We're pumped for you. Maybe some beginner's luck coming your way. Here's how the game works. You're going to pick a teammate, either Lisa or myself, who will leave the room. We're then going to tell you 5 words, and you just give us the first word that comes to mind for each. We'll invite your teammate back in. They'll play the same game as you. And for every answer that matches, it's $25. But if you do hit all 5, we jump it to $1,000, okay?
Okay.
Who is your teammate this morning, Shay?
I'm going to go with Lisa this morning.
Okay. Let's do this. You got good words today, Ryder?
I do. All right. I am going to fire up the timer after I give you the first word, okay?
Okay.
And the first word is gum.
2.
Valentine.
Day.
Flex.
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 Muscle.
Nose.
Ring.
And kitchen.
Cooking.
All right. You said ring for nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a random thought.
Let's get Lisa back in here. You're going to win some money.
We're winning money?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What is the first word that comes to mind, Lisa, when I say flex?
Muscle.
Yay.
$25.
Gum.
Chew. Woo! 50.
Kitchen.
Cook.
Yeah, she said cooking. We'll count that.
Okay. 75. Let's make it 100. Two more to go.
Valentine.
Love.
She said day.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it, but I was like, but there's no S on the end, so would she have said
If I would have
day?
said Valentine's, I think day's the
We would have
definite
been
answer.
yeah, we would have had $100. Okay, but we could still send Shay home with 100. There's one word to go.
Nose.
Smell.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Yeah, she went with ring. nose ring.
You know what? That's not a bad answer.
Yeah.
And you know what? With that 25-second timer, there's a lot more pressure, right? Than just like playing along in the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, honestly.
Thank you for playing. You got yourself $75 this morning.
Thanks, Shay. We got some staff members here to go into the recording booth and confess something. Valentine's Day themed, love themed. And we masked everyone's voices, so
You can't tell who's who.
you can't tell who's who, but do your best to try to crack the code on who's saying what.
Because one of these secrets is yours and one is mine.
That's correct.
And there's some other hosts here that you'd know well that have secrets in here as well. So good luck, detective.
A couple years ago on Valentine's Day, I drank 2 bottles of wine and peed the bed. One night, I began an inappropriate relationship with the pizza man. I ordered a large cheese pizza and got more than I asked for.
Back in my player days, I used to have many girls texting me when I was in a relationship. So on Valentine's Day, I got a heck of a lot of phone calls and texts. So what I would do is I would change the names of the girls that would text me to guys' names or businesses. Why would a business text me, though? Still worked.
One time, my boyfriend left his phone unlocked, so I went into his settings and I added my own thumbprint so I could log into his phone whenever I wanted for 2 years, and he had no idea. I sold pictures of my feet to someone at another radio station in Edmonton.
When I was a confused teenager, I once got a little too comfortable with a couch. Not on a couch, with a couch.
Yo!
Oh, no! I thought I edited all of them.
What
that
the
last-
hell are you doing?
That I think I only did half of the last one, but I don't know. I don't know.
Lisa!
I don't know.
What's something that was sold as an upgrade but was actually a downgrade?
When you're asked if you want to sit front row at a comedy show,
Oh, you think it's an upgrade?
you think it's an upgrade, and then you just get roasted by the
Just
comedian
get
all night.
bullied, yeah.
Melanie said, "I thought my ex-boyfriend was an upgrade from the one before that. Man, was I wrong."
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not still with them.
Yeah, probably not. And if so, delete that tag.
Hopefully he's not in the car with you right now.
Ryder finally booked a dentist appointment for the first time in like 6 years. So that's why we're counting down
Can
the
you-
top 7 things that...
No, can you please not just get that rumor going? There was a good reason I avoided the dentist this long. They snapped one of the metal pieces off in the pick, and it lodged into my gum, and they couldn't find it, and I had to get x-rays, and then they had to go and cut into my gum. Does that sound pleasant to you?
No.
I have some trauma
True.
from my last experience with the dentist.
Okay.
And I'm going today, so I wouldn't like you over there making fun.
Top 7 things you actively avoid. Coming in at number 7.
Lisa. Oh, wait, sorry, that's 1. At number 7, answering the phone when the eye clinic calls. At number 6,
Okay, but also on top of like dentists, though, the amount of times I go and they're like, "You need a crown," and I'm like, first of all, I know I'm a princess, but also, I just haven't gotten it.
yeah,
So-
you got terrible teeth.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Well, one of them is moving a lot. Yes.
And every time you go to the dentist, they come back with like a scroll of the things you need done,
Yeah.
and then you ignore it. So who actually is the failure here?
At least mine are clean.
At number 6, for things that you avoid, folding the laundry after it's done in the dryer.
Yeah, just hit dry again.
At number 5, people you know in the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
At number 4, political debates with family.
Yeah, I leave the room.
Coming in at number 3, unpacking after a trip
Ooh, that's a good one. But you gotta, because what if there's like bugs or something that you brought
that I want them dying in the suitcase rather than on my floor.
in the washer?
Over there. Counting down the top 7 things that are easy to avoid today for the top 7 at 7. Eating that bagged salad is number 2.
Oh, so hard. And then it gets a little bit wet and you're like, it's too late.
And number 1, this isn't everybody, but taking down Christmas lights. Mm-hmm. Still got mine up.
And that's our list. So congratulations to Ryder, who's going to go to the dentist today and probably have 19 cavities. New show out on Netflix. It's been teased for a couple weeks now. I mean, they had a teaser trailer for a bit on Netflix counting down the days. But Griselda is officially available. So if you love Narcos, You love anything that has to do with,
Hard drugs.
drug dealing. And it's Sofia Vergara's that plays Griselda. And oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it is captivating.
It's interesting to see her in a serious role, hey? But she's doing it very well. I've only watched the first episode.
Yeah.
But, like, it's got binge vibes. Like, I could see myself just crushing the entire season.
And they get you hooked right away. The type of music that they use in the opening scene and then how it takes you back around at the very end of the first episode, it just makes you want to hit play on episode 2.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I obviously had to do my research on Griselda as it's not a fake character. It's a real person. And even the biggest drug lords in the world have said, like, if they're scared of anyone on this planet, it was Griselda.
Yeah, that was the first opening, like, quote in it was from Pablo Escobar. And it said, I've only ever been afraid of one man, and her name is Griselda.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then, like, hooked.
Hooked.
So give it a go if you're looking for something to watch.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast.
Brought to you by Yegg Property Pros. Powered by Real Broker. Get a realtor who knows. Call the pros.
Play 107.